procrastinating this video for the longest time. However, I knew I had to do it. Okay. And it's very awkward. And I am terrible with, so I'm very good at expressing my happy emotions, but my other side I'm not so good at expressing. And even what I'm about to tell you guys, I hadn't even told like my friends, like nobody. I think I only told them like after the fact even. So once everything was sorted out, I only told them, or like after a couple of weeks or something. So I am just like not that great at expressing all of this. So anyways, before I blabber on, let's get into this video. So I thought, let me get comfortable, let me, you know, sit on the floor, relax. I'm drinking juice, so you can grab some tea, coffee, water, whatever you like. And I just wanted to share my experience, and hopefully in sharing my experience, some of you might relate, some of you might not. And I don't know, I think when I was going through all of this, and imagine it happened twice, I just felt like I was the only person, and I was like I'm in hell,
We're messed up. Everything is messed up. I am messed up. So what can I think? Why can I possibly think?
I'm in hell. Okay. And I just wanted to talk to someone who is like my age, or you know, in the same situation, who could relate, and you know, just give each other strength. So it was just awkward, and I'm also terrible at reaching out to people. So I was just like in my little hole and just like sad by myself and just like gonna die. So yeah, so I thought, you know what, let me make this video, and hopefully if anyone else has been through this, or if anyone else goes through it at another stage of their life, maybe they can bump into this video and, you know, feel like they're not alone, and they don't have to be alone, and that you do get through stuff. Like, you always feel like you can't get through things, and at the end of the day, you will get through it. We don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but we know you're gonna get through it. Okay, so woo, okay, so basically, academic exclusion is usually when you're already in the university and then you don't meet certain criteria. So maybe they're going to say, so that's 2, 4, yeah, so maybe they're going to say you need to pass, or if you fail, like a minimum of, I think it obviously varies between each faculty. So I was in the law faculty, so if you fail maybe, I think it's 5, the equivalent of 5 half courses. So for instance, it could be 2 whole year courses and 1 half course or 1 semester course, or it could be 5 half courses. So it just varies. Or in some faculties it could be 2 whole year courses in that year, right? So basically what happened to me is that the first time, it was actually so long ago, but I don't remember the exact criteria at the time, but I remember that I had messed up. I was like, you know, when you go into the exam and you know, you're just like, you know, this is a mess, I don't want to write these exams, I'm actually not okay, I shouldn't be writing these exams, but at the same time I just want to get through this and just like like get it done. I'm tired. I don't even want to be here right now. Like, cut the cameras, dead ass, okay?
Cut the cameras, dead ass.
Like, that was me. And I don't want to like create this long story, but before even going into the exams, I knew I was just like, I don't think this is gonna go very well. And the ironic thing is that in first semester, things were peachy, things were beautiful, honey. Like, listen, obviously I was going through a lot personally, you know, but I knew, I was like, okay, this girl, this Han, you know, we're killing it, we're killing the academics, okay, we're getting them A's, honey, okay, we're getting them 80s. We just, listen, it's cute, it's roses, it's flowers, okay. And then the first time was kind of a very weird situation where literally in second semester we're gonna, you know, go into the exams. I'm always just tired. So I've been anemic before, so I get tired like super quickly, and I need a lot of sometimes I take vitamin B, or I try to like have a lot of like fruits and certain foods that like help boost my energy. So I know I'm already tired, and I know how my body is, so I'm thinking, you know, whatever, it's just me being tired, let me try to boost my energy. But guys, like, I'm defeated. Like, I'm just completely defeated. My whole body, like, I could sleep for hours, but my whole body is just like, I'm tired.
Huh?
I'm tired. Girl, listen, you're done, leave it. And I think, looking back, I actually should have just taken a break. Like, I keep saying this to myself all the time. I'm like, you should have taken a leave of absence and just go and just breathe and just center yourself, do what you have to do. And I'll explain leave of absence a bit later. But yeah, so I'm going into these exams. It's maybe consolidation week, so that's the week where you are consolidating your notes and maybe seeing lecturers, you know, consulting, things like that. And then I'm going to the library. I'm opening my books and I can't see. I can't see. Like, no jokes, I don't even wear glasses. I'm fine. I'm actually fine. I can see perfectly. At that point, I can't see. Like, I'm opening my book and I can't see what's in the book. I can't read Uda Agabunakali on the book. I was just like, what is going on? Like, what is happening? Like, what is actually happening to me right now? And I stay for a bit. Okay, I close the book. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm tired again. Maybe, you know, let me take a quick walk, go outside, get some water, and then come back. And I open and I read. Like, genuinely, I can't see, I can't read. Like, nothing is even going in. Like, everything's just trash. Cool. So then I decide I'm gonna try again. But anyways, long story short, what ended up happening is I would, even the information, so like, especially with like whole year courses, right, they text you even with stuff in first semester. And remember, I told you first semester I was killing the game, honey. Like, I was killing the game. Even things from first semester, do I know them? Do I understand them? Do I remember them? No, nothing. It's going in here, out there, in here, out. Like, I just can't even explain that point in my life. I just actually I just don't know. But yeah, so anyways, a lot ended up happening. It was just difficult to even study. Like, even when I studied with friends, they were just also a bit confused. They were just like, we just did this yesterday, what's going on? Like, to the point where I was actually fed up. Like, I was just like, what the hell is going on? Like, my mind is so clogged, it's so fuzzy. I don't even know what's happening. So then a baby girl starts crying in the library, and it's not even that cute crying where it's just like, okay, tears are going down and you're just trying to stop and you're like, oh my god, crying hysterically. Like, I'm bawling my eyes out. Like, it's, listen, to the point where the security in the library comes down and it's like, are you okay? Is everything okay?
Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation. Like, you know I'm not happy. You know I'm trying to see if it'll work out here, and I know that it.
Like, are you good? At the security, they knew me because obviously when you're a law student, you almost live in the library at that stage. And the security guard's like, are you okay? And can't even answer him. I'm just crying. And now looking back, I feel so bad for everyone else who was in the library because it was exam season, and there's this girl crying like at the top of her lungs, guys. Like, that's how terrible it was. And I went to write, and I knew like I should not be writing at all. I should just go home, or I should go to student wellness. So at UC we have student wellness where it's just it's like going to a clinic basically. So you can see a psychologist, you can see a nurse, things like that. You can defer your exams, which, you know, were options that were available to me. But I am so persistent on, like, I've worked, so I need to stop looking that side. I've worked, so I need to write these exams and go. No one's studying in December. No one's doing that. Like, I'm not doing that to come write again in Jan. No. And also, will I have the energy to study in December? I'm already so tired. Like, I'm gone. I'm finished. I'm tired. I'm drained. Like, nothing makes sense right now. How's it gonna make sense in December? How's it gonna make sense? It's not. So I go write, and obviously a baby girl does not pass. Okay, does not pass. And I knew that when the marks are gonna come out, and you know, when you're looking at your academic transcript and you're just like, these are not my marks, honey. You got the wrong, girl. These are not my marks. Two different. Like, if someone would put my first semester marks and second semester marks and look at them and be like, who's that? Who? What's going on? What? Literally. It didn't make sense. It didn't add up. It wasn't linking. It wasn't making sense. So anyways, but I got a concession to continue studying, because they told me that essentially you're meant to get kicked out of the school system. Like, sisi, awukwazi, awulungi, try something else, go somewhere else. Sorry, you're not supposed to be here. Sorry, your marks are saying you are not supposed to be here. Go, hamba, okay?
What the hell we gonna do now?
So I guess fortunately for me, they looked through my files, and they also, I guess, maybe assessed everything that's happened before. They were like, okay, you being granted a concession to continue studying, and you just need to meet certain conditions, things like that. And cool, so continued studying. But at that point in time, I think I realized that actually I don't want to be here. I basically was just like, you know, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Not because maybe I had imposter syndrome, or not because I felt as though I can't do it, or whatever. I just think I was just questioning whether this is like the career path that I actually want to take. But at the same time, weirdly enough, because they give you an option. So the second time I basically was almost academically excluded, they gave me the option to decide if I want to maybe move to the humanities faculty, or if I want to move to the commerce faculty, and I can decide maybe if I want to do something else, right? And I thought about it, and I was just like, no, I don't want to do anything else. So anyways, the second time it happened, it was a matter of it was a combination. So when you get a supplementary exam and you also defer certain exams, so let's say you have 5 or maybe 3 or maybe even 4, so whatever number. So you have a certain number, it's subs and maybe deferrals as well, or only subs. So what ended up happening with me was that they said, if you fail these exams in January, then you are going to get academically excluded. And what you have to do then is then appeal before you even go and write these exams. So you can imagine, I'm just sitting there like already there's a lot of pressure because I'm like, I need to pass these exams, okay? And then there's also Indoba, I need to appeal to prepare for if I fail these exams that I haven't even like written yet. So it was a bit weird and very uncomfortable and a bit traumatic, to be honest. Like, I was very, very stressed because I was just thinking, damn, like, so you're telling me that on top of the pressure that I put on myself, where I'm like, I need to pass this, there's also pressure of, if I don't, you guys are gonna kick me out. Like, really? Okay. So anyways, I did appeal and everything, and went to write my exams and all of that. So with law, there's like so many different avenues you can take, and I think with the faculty that I'm in, the university that I'm in, they were just like, everyone needs to go through this tunnel to succeed and be considered an amazing lawyer, or to be considered someone who's done you know, such an amazing job with this degree. And I was just like, but I don't want to go through that tunnel. I don't think that's for me. Like, I'm not really interested at all. Like, it doesn't even faze me. I'm just like, really, I'm not even there. I'm trying to figure out other ways of using this degree in a way that fits my future goals, and the tunnel that was, I guess, expected of us or was being drilled into us wasn't where I wanted to go, or the path wasn't where I wanted to go. So besides that, and also a lot of other things which I won't get into in terms of what happened, I was just in a very weird space. I was just like, what am I actually doing with this degree? Like, what am I even gonna do? Is it even worth it with what I actually want to do in my life? Doesn't make sense. You know. And the problem with me is that if I'm not in a good space, and if I don't think this is where I should be, this is what I want to do, I'm not going to put in 100% effort. I'm just gonna be like, no. Like, even my mom was just like, Sima, if you're not passionate about something, if your heart isn't into it, then you're not going to give it your all. And that's really just me. I'm not that person who's just like, I'm just gonna chug along and just do it, even though I know that I don't want to do it and I don't want to be here. Maybe it's because I'm stubborn as well, but I think in a work environment is a bit different. So where I've interned, where I've, you know, gone to work for a bit, it's always been spaces where I was like, not like part-time jobs, but like, I guess, more interning, job shadowing, things like that, that are geared towards my goal, or where I want to be in terms of my career. Where I went, I was always like, this is hard, but this I enjoy. So I think there's like a big difference that maybe other people don't understand. It's not that something maybe is too difficult or whatever. It's just like, for me, is it worth it? Does it even make sense? Like, you know, should I even be here? I'm very much someone who's driven by purpose, who's driven by my heart, who's driven by what is my purpose in life, where am I going, what steps do I need to take, is this a step that I need to take to get to where I need to be? And at certain points I was like, this is not the step that I need to take to get to where I need to be, but I think as well, there wasn't another degree that I thought maybe let me go into that and do that, and I'll enjoy it, or it will make sense for where I want to be. So now I'm just sitting here like, well, I won't go anywhere else, so I just have to sit here and deal with it, right? Which I don't think is really the best option. So I think if for you there's something else that you think would be a bit better and you enjoy more and it would be in line with what you want to do in the future, or it's just one of those things where it's like, I just need to get a degree, so I just have the qualification, so I just have the paperwork, so that I'm taken seriously in the market, and so that when I apply for certain jobs, I can actually apply for those jobs because I have the degree, right? If you can see yourself doing something else, rather do it, and rather push for something that you really are passionate about. Push for something that you know will speak to your strengths. So understand your strengths as well, because I know for me, like when we did this other maths course, I was so happy. Like it was my playing field, it was my playground. I was so happy, I was living my best life. I was like, honey, we're here. When we're talking about business, I'm like, honey, you're talking to me. When I'm doing company law, you know, I'm like, you're talking to me right now. This is what's happening. When I'm doing criminal law, I'm like, you're not talking to me. A leave of absence is essentially where you take a semester off, which is about, I guess, 4-6 months, or you can take 2 semesters off, so the whole year, and then the university usually will allow you to come back. So there's different kinds of leave of absences, I guess. So there's like a compassionate one where if your family members died, or you know, something along those lines happened. There's one where you are ill, and you can take one. There's different ones. Just have a look, speak to maybe your deputy dean, or like someone that you trust in the faculty, and even if it's just the lecturer, and yeah, just confide in them, let them know what you're going through, and find out if you can take a leave of absence, and also speak to your family as well. I know it's easy to just be like, you know, take a leave of absence, and I think there's a lot of privilege that comes with that, because for some people they can't just go home. Like they can't just say, I'm taking a leave of absence, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna try different things, I'm gonna pursue my other passions, you know. Some people, they can't do that. So I think, you know, there is a certain level of privilege that comes with it. So you know, I'm very aware of that, and I think if you are able to take a leave of absence, then please do. And if you're in a bit of a sticky situation where you don't think you can take a leave of absence, or you know, going home for you isn't, you know, as peaceful as, you know, for other people, then I think, you know, try and find other things that you can do during your leave of absence. Okay, clearly I've been recording for far too long. It's raining and all of that, so it's dark outside now, so my natural lighting is up. So please excuse the lighting. But I think more than anything else, I can't really tell you what to do, or these are the steps, or wada. But I think more than anything else, I can't really tell you what to do, or these are the steps, or wada. But I do think that it's important to kind of take a step back, reevaluate. Should you be here? Do you want to be here? Because I've had a lot of moments where I'm like, I just want to drop out, I just want to leave this place. Like I even told my mom, I was like, baby girl, I'm dropping out, I'm leaving. In 2017,
I wasted everyone's time. You know, I wasted everyone's money, I wasted everyone's everything, and I feel bad. You don't think I've...
Yeah. And I was like, I'm leaving, I can't do this, I'm done, it's cancelled. And you know, we kind of had to evaluate, is it because I don't want to be there? Is it because the work is too hard? Is it because I feel like I can't do it? Or what the case may be. And at the time, you know, we just came to a conclusion where it was, there's a lot happening in your life, just take this holiday, take a break. And then she was like, I think you should go back, but you know, let me know how you feel before going back. And it was, I think for me, it was just purely because I was just so tired. I think you just get so tired fighting life, and then you need to go, and like there's a lot happening, there's a lot of like bad stuff being thrown at you all in one go, and then on top of that you need to go to school and pretend like everything is okay. And I think for me, I could do that quite easily, to be honest, when I was in high school and primary school, but in university it's just a whole different ball game. And my family is not there. At the time my sister hadn't gone to his tea. Wait, yeah, she actually, when did she get to his tea? Anyways, I wasn't like with my family, you know. It's not like I could go like after school, I could just go home and like relax or things like that. And it was just a lot, and I think at some point I just felt very alone, and I think that can really contribute to you wanting to drop out. And for me, I just had to tell myself, okay, listen, you need to make more of an effort to put yourself out there. So yeah, I think I blabbed on long enough, and I think those experiences really just taught me how important it is to just center yourself and know who you are, and just do your best, man, and know that your best is enough. And when you need to be redirected, and maybe go a different path, and that's okay. Like, so many people have done it, and you know, it's worked out for them, so it will definitely work out for you as well. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I gave you, you know, enough to keep pushing and, you know, go forward, do your best, just simply being you and having fun. Okay, put some respect on your name. Okay, you work very hard, so nobody can tell you anything, and nobody knows your life the way you know your life and the way you know yourself, and that's it. So just always do your best, be you, be kind to yourself, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.